What is the meaning of Buddhism? Have you ever wondered what Buddhism is all about? Let's dive into it. Buddhism is a way of life that originated over 2,500 years ago, based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha, or the Awakened One. At its core, Buddhism is about understanding and dealing with suffering, which is a universal part of life. The Buddha taught that life includes suffering, such as pain, getting old, disease, and ultimately death. This is known as the First Noble Truth, which simply acknowledges that suffering exists. It's not about being pessimistic, but rather about being realistic and understanding how to address this suffering. The Second Noble Truth explains that suffering is caused by our desires and attachments. When we crave things we can't have or try to avoid things we don't like, it leads to more suffering. This craving can take many forms, like the desire for pleasure, fame, or even the desire to avoid unpleasant feelings like fear or anger. But here's the good news. Suffering can be overcome. This is the Third Noble Truth. By letting go of our desires and attachments, we can achieve a state of freedom and happiness known as nirvana. Nirvana is a state where the mind is completely free from suffering and our worldly cycle of birth and rebirth. To achieve this, Buddhists follow the Noble Eightfold Path, which is outlined in the Fourth Noble Truth. This path includes 8 steps: right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These steps guide us on how to live a moral life, focus our minds, and develop wisdom. Buddhism also emphasizes the importance of morality through the 5 Precepts. These are simple rules to live by. Don't take the life of any living thing. Don't take what isn't given to you. Avoid sexual misconduct. Refrain from untrue speech. And avoid intoxication. These precepts help us live in harmony with others and ourselves. Another key concept is karma, which is the law of cause and effect. It means that every action we take has consequences. If we act skillfully and kindly, we create positive karma, but if we act unskillfully, we create negative karma. This encourages us to be mindful of our actions and their impact on ourselves and others. Buddhism is also about developing compassion and wisdom. The Four Brahmaviharas, or divine abidings, are loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. These qualities help us understand and care for others just as we would want them to care for us. In essence, Buddhism is a path to happiness and freedom from suffering through understanding, morality, and mental development. It's a way to live a meaningful and compassionate life, both for ourselves and for others.